Hello everybody, it's Clay, the Georgia bottle picker. Today I went to the antique mall. There's a bottle digger that calls me from time to time, and he has bottles and other vintage items that he sells me. And he called me and said that he wanted, that's what we meet at the antique mall. But the week before he called me, the guy that owns the antique mall called me, and he goes up to Indiana to the Amish country and buys stuff from them. He lives with them when he's up there. But he called me the week before and said he's back with a load of stuff and had it unloaded. But so I was a week late getting there to look through the stuff he brought back. But I did buy a few items, and I bought a little bit of stuff from the bottle digger. Mainly what I bought from the bottle digger was a few bottles and some jar lids. I got them jar lids. There's a bunch of different jar lids. Some of them pretty good, some of them just fair, but they'll bring money over time. I usually buy whatever he brings me because he just brings me some good stuff sometimes, so I just usually buy it all. And I bought everything he had, but I didn't put it in this video. It weren't that great of stuff, them jar lids. I could show you a few of them jar lids, I guess. I think I will put a little clip of the jar lids in. But I've done a video of the antique mall, just some of the booths in there and the stuff that I bought here. So stay to the end of the video and you can see the stuff that I purchased there and how much I paid for it. But do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, share the videos. And I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. And let's go see what I've seen at the antique mall. Back at the WWII trading post. He done got him a Torpedo in here. Yep, 1945. Did you see it? This one's marked. That one's marked right here. And then the tailpiece is marked. Oh. Yep. Well, needs the nose cone. Is that where the bomb went up the front? Yeah. Pretty cool bike, swim. That green thing right there is a wooden Ferris wheel seat, is what he told me. That's pretty cool. I've never seen one. That's early. How much did you get for this window?
$300.
300. That thing's pretty.
Thing is, I'm glad I didn't break it
Where-
because you never replace that glass.
No. Them people that bought it, they gonna resell or they putting it in their house?
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Pretty cool.
I should have got a lot more for it, but
You said it come out of a
Chicago Trade Center.
Chicago Trade Center. That's a nice early Vendo Coca-Cola machine right there also. It's in good condition too. I didn't ask him what he was asking for it. This is a sand mold? And these are two copper washing machines. They're pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen the copper ones. That one's got the ringer on it. That's the other one there. Pretty cool stuff. He brings back some neat old primitive stuff. I like primitives and antiques. That's a oil display, I guess, right there. There's some handrails. They ornate. Whiskey barrel. There's a better look at them washing machines. And that window that come out of that Chicago Trade Center. And that's another foot adz with the handle. I looked for a name on it, but I couldn't see one. It needed cleaning up a little. That's a Miller High Life beer cash register lamp. It's the lamp and the clock. And it does work. And I bought it, but I didn't realize it was missing a part. It's missing the sign on it, but I paid $10 for it. I may be able to get 20 or 25 for it. Some of that beer stuff does pretty good. I should have looked it up because I didn't realize it was missing part of it. But I believe it'll still sell. This guy goes up to, we in Georgia, southeast Georgia, and he goes up to Indiana. He's friends with some Amish up there. They have an auction house, and he goes up there and buys a truck and trailer load of stuff ever so often and brings it back, all kind of antiques and primitives and vintage items. Harley Davidson jacket, I didn't even ask him how much he wanted for it. How much is the pulley?
Probably 15 bucks.
15 bucks? I'll take it for 15. This thing right here is an incubator, that big box with legs on it. I've never seen an incubator just like this. That's an early one there. It's pretty cool. You can put a lot of eggs in that thing. Hatch a lot of biddies at the time. I'm not sure what year that is, but it is pretty early. We opened it up and checked it out. Looked at it. Pretty cool. This guy lives with the Amish when he goes up there too. Lives with them, eats with them, and buys antiques and primitives from them and their friends.
I had a bunch of old Coke aprons and uniforms.
You done sold them?
Yeah. Seen the cast iron Wagner corn muffins pans?
Yeah.
You seen the glass Wagner corn
no.
muffins? Me either.
That what that is?
Those are, but they're Wagners.
How much are they?
Only 15 a piece.
Have you looked them up?
No, I haven't. I don't look everything up. I don't care about it.
Wagner ware. I've never seen the glass Wagner ware.
Me either.
That's pretty cool. I might get them. Just because I've never seen them. I like that hat too.
Hmm? You walk back there close. It's kind of cool.
I can zoom in right here.
Yeah, but let me show you something.
New York Central. Brakeman. Cool right there.
It's got the guy's picture wearing that hat
How about that?
and then his button.
That's cool.
Come on, that's pretty dang cool, ain't it?
That is real cool. I never have seen one.
I have to buy something to put into my room.
Yeah.
People want to buy the glass head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Glass head displays hats. Nice.
this happens to fit.
You said 30 on the sign?
Yeah. Okay, Jay. You gonna take that?
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and put it on the counter.
Cash register, right? Oh, excuse me. $10.
He had a price tag on it. I didn't know it. He was making the extra $5.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
What happened to the statue?
I had to sell it.
You sold it?
Yeah.
How much you get for that?
46.
Dang.
Well,
They might have got a good deal.
I'm sure they did.
But where was they from that bought that?
Actually, this one is kind of cool. It's not old, really old though. It's only from 1934.
It's a thick one.
Well, it's a dictionary, but it's from 1934. The steamship lines.
That's an early tackle box right there. I don't know if it had a name on it or not. Some of them early tackle boxes do pretty good. Having aluminum trays in there. That roaster right there with that light blue top, that's a odd color. Big old copper pot. That bird cage was pretty neat. It had them glass feeders and waters on it, and then one of them had a name on it. That's pretty early.
And the tray. You didn't get a chance to
Never.
sell them when all the good stuff was getting sold.
When you first got back?
No, when I was up there,
Oh.
I took a load up there to sell, and I was really disappointed in the prices. But I guess
They had these milk bottles priced individually, like for $15 a piece or $17. I thought they might have had towns or dairies on them. They was all blanks. Them blanks I usually just throw away or give them away. I didn't even see them chairs up there. Dynamite box. It's pretty cool stuff. That's some pretty cool bookends right there. They wooden, but they got that cannon and the cannonballs on one side. That's pretty neat. That's a pretty bottle right there. Big old bottle. Tall tree. I'm not sure what that piece is there on that top shelf, but it's $500. I was looking at those license plates topper out there, trying to see if it was a reproduction. I think it was somebody made it. Here's my booth. I need to bring some stuff over here. There's that phone I just picked up. Some tobacco tins. Old 7-Up cardboard sign in the frame. Tobacco cutter.
All these things right here were center caps and some emblems, but they were mostly, all of them are plastic, but they were cheap. They were $3 a piece. Probably could have made some money on some of those. I've sold a bunch of emblems over the years, but these weren't vintage, that old, I don't think. But $3 a piece, that's cheap.
Hood ornament. A bunch of patches there and buttons. Some vintage brooches. Cool piece right there.
Right there, 2 pieces of whole pottery, $100 each or $175 for both. They were pretty. This one here is marked on the back, right there. Pretty cool pipe. $30. And $38. Some more vintage jewelry.
Here's some of the fruit jars, about half of what I bought from. This is the better ones. I picked out the better ones and put the other ones out there in one of my storage buildings. And a few of the bottles. This is a butter churn lid, and it's in good condition. It's got a pretty glaze. That probably will bring $30 or $40. Somewhere around that, just that lid right there. And some of these lids in here, these purple ones, even though it's got damage, that's probably $10 or $15 for each for the purple ones. These are probably $10 a piece. That's a stoneware jar. The jar is made out of the same stuff. It's another one of these. This is not purple, but these sell good. I sell them. Every one I get, I sell. There's a different, I got 3 or 4 of these in there. That's probably a $15 lid or more. And this here's just the ceramic piece that goes in the jar lid, the zinc jar lids, but When they got that design on them right there, just this piece right here is probably $20 or more, maybe 20, maybe $30. I've sold them before. They bring good money. If you had the jar lid, the zinc lid that had that design on the top, that's probably a $50 lid. This is a globe jar lid. That's probably $15. And that's an amber lightning jar lid. That's about probably $20, $15 or $20. Some of these I haven't looked up, which I hadn't looked them up because I just sold enough of them I know. This is a jar lid I'm not familiar with. It's at least $15. It may be more than that because I'm not familiar with it. And then purple ones, that purple jar lid will bring $10 or $15. This is a ink well. It's the Carter's ink well. It's got the head that goes in it here somewhere right there. The cork's broke off. This a woman. It goes on there like that. That's an ink well. And this is an amber ink well. It's got a little damage, but that's a pretty good little ink well. That color is good. And this is a milk bottle lid. I've never seen one of these, this color. But it says milk bottle cover, Frigidaire. Pretty good. This is another globe jar lid. That's a $15 or $20. Let's see what this says. That's another probably $20 lid. That's just a purple bottle with writing on it. That's $15 probably. It's another one of them. Another purple ink bottle. That's probably 15 or 20. And I don't know what this lid right here is. If anybody knows what it is, I haven't done the research on it. He told me it was worth, he saw one on eBay that was worth $60, but I'm not sure. I haven't looked it up, hadn't done any research. I'm not sure what it goes on. I'll have to do some research on it. But that's the most expensive one that's in there, I guess. Like I said, I haven't really looked any of these up. That's a midget pint lid that goes on top, then it has a zinc band that screws it down to hold it down. There's some pretty good lids in here. I've sold a lot of fruit jar lids over the years. I made a lot of money on them. That's a different one there. And this is an amber globe fruit jar lid. That's about $20 at least. So there's a few $100s right here just in these jar lids. You know, a lot of people would see this box of jar lids and think it was all junk. But if you know what you're looking at, that's probably $200 or $300 at least, maybe $400 worth of lids right there. Pretty good stuff. When I was at the antique mall, I bought a few items, and we'll look at them right here. This is the haul from the antique mall video. That's a cardboard Smith ice cream. This is probably from the 50s or 60s. I couldn't find one just like this. I found some Smith ice cream signs, but I paid $30 for this sign, and I'm going to ask probably around $100 for it. $90, $100, $119, something like that. And I can always start coming down on it if it don't sell, but it's a pretty big sign. That was a pretty cool find. This right here was kind of a mistake to buy. This is a cash register lamp. It does work, and it's got a clock down here, but it's supposed to have a sign sticking up right here. I didn't look it up over there when I was buying it. I didn't know it's supposed to have a sign sticking up right here, but it does work, and I paid $10 for it. There's the price. Right there. But that's a vintage piece, and I can make money on it, but it's not going to bring what it would if it had that sign. And this is an old, primitive old tool. It's a wooden pulley. I've sold a lot of these over the years. Used to, when I first started selling on eBay, this is mostly what I sold, is old primitive tools, old tools. I love primitives, but I bought this at the antique mall for $15, and I'll probably put 45 or something like that on. I have to look them up. I hadn't sold them in a while, but it's in good condition. It's a good looking old piece. And I bought this. He had a bunch of these tins, which you saw in the video. This is a Chief varnish. It's got that airhead on it. I paid $10 for this. And I'll have a comp in there to see what it's sold for. And this is Standard Oil Company. I've sold a lot of oil company advertisement. And this is a little small shell. I think it's some type of grease. It's full still. Paid $8 for that. And I bought these. I'm not sure if they reproductions or if they were samples or what they were. They're vintage. But some of this stuff brings good money. I know some oyster cans bring good money. These are paper labels. And the reason I bought this one because it's got Fernandina, Florida right there where it's from. And I'm right close to Fernandina. And Fernandina stuff brings pretty good money. South Atlantic Canning Company. I think that'll do pretty good. If I can't find one like it, I'm gonna auction it. But it was canned shrimp. Deep Sea brand, canned shrimp. And then this is another, Biloxi, Mississippi is why I bought that one. I paid $6 a piece for these. That's pretty cool. Them labels are pretty cool. I'm not sure if they reproduction or what the deal is with them. I'll have to do some research. But I think they'll be pretty good, $6 a piece. And then I bought some bottles from him. He had somebody brought him a box of bottles in and he stuck them back for me because he knows I'm the bottle person. And this is a pepper sauce bottle. It should be worth, I mean, if it was in a bottle tumbler and cleaned up, it would bring more money, but it don't have any damage. It's got that pretty fluted neck on it. And it's an early bottle from the 1800s. It's probably a $25 bottle, I would say. $20, $25. If it was cleaned up, it may bring a little more. It's not tunneled. And I got a bunch of these James Rays. Blob top Savannah James Rays. They probably $20 to $30 a piece on eBay, according to the condition and how they bring different monies at different times. That's another one. James Ray. That ain't one. That's another James Ray. And these are a couple of different variations. That's a James Ray. It don't have anything on the back. That's a James Ray and it's got the JR on the back. And this is another James Ray. Another James Ray. I bought all these James Ray. They'll sell over time for $20 to $30 a piece, maybe a little more. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the James Ray. One, the pepper sauce. And this was the best bottle in the box. That was a John Ryan, Aqua John Ryan. And I haven't, they do pretty good. These Aqua ones, they're not as common as the cobalt blue ones. It's a 1852 John Ryan. It does have some staining, but I paid $100 for the bottles. And I think that's pretty good. I think I've done pretty good over there. Let's take a closer look. $193 for all this right here. $100 of it was the bottle. The rest of it was this stuff here. And I'll get all my money back probably for that sign right there, I'm sure. Ice cream signs do pretty good, the early ones. Well, it was fun. He brings back a lot of good stuff when he goes over there, when he goes up there and to Indiana, the Amish country. That's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below.